Yesterday, I had a family. By sunset, I would become property.
These chains are the last thing I will ever own, because from this moment on, even my life belongs to Rome. Rome did not conquer the world with gold. It conquered it with people like me.
Today, someone will decide how much my life is worth. My name no longer matters, because in ancient Rome, slaves were never called by their names. They were called property. They weren't looking at a person. They were judging an investment. Every face beside me had a story, and every story was about to be erased. The man staring into my eyes wasn't wondering who I was. He was deciding what I could do for him. Every handful of silver pushed my old life further away. The chains held my body, but this collar stole my identity. For Rome, today was just another business day. For me, it was the end of everything. This wasn't a home. It was a machine powered by human lives. The day hadn't begun, but our labor already belonged to someone else. From sunrise to sunset, every breath I took earned wealth for another man. In Rome, stopping for even a moment could cost more than your strength. It could cost your life. Pain wasn't an excuse. It was simply part of the job. The oil that filled Rome's lamps was pressed out by hands like mine. Some slaves worked under the sun. Others disappeared beneath the earth. Every block of stone carried the weight of another stolen life. Rome's greatest monuments were built long before history remembered the hands that raised them. Some slaves served bread and wine, but they were never invited to the table. I served a feast I would never taste. When the work was over, memories became the only thing Rome couldn't take. He had forgotten how many years he had been a slave, but he never stopped counting. Every sunrise reminded me that freedom still existed, just not for me. Every morning began the same way, another day borrowed from my own life. The finest Roman wine began with hands that were never free. The rich celebrated with every cup, never wondering whose sweat had filled it. To them, I wasn't invisible. I was simply expected. Kindness became our greatest act of rebellion.
Rome could steal our freedom, but it couldn't erase where we came from.
Some people lost their freedom. Others lost their childhood.
For some slaves, survival meant learning how to kill. Tomorrow, someone inside that arena will fight for applause. Tonight, we pray it won't be one of us. The Empire called it progress. We called it another day of survival. Every stone that rose into the sky pushed another slave closer to the ground. From here, Rome looked glorious, but its foundations were built on invisible lives.
One mistake could erase years of endurance. Fear was the language every slave understood.
Knowledge became the one treasure no master could lock away. Some said freedom was possible, but only if fate remembered your name. For the first time, I saw proof that chains did not always last forever.
The stars above Rome were the same stars shining over the home I might never see again.
Rome owned my body, but every new sunrise reminded me that hope was still mine. I no longer counted the days, only the scars they left behind. Every week, Rome replaced broken bodies with new ones.
No one had helped me when I arrived. I refused to let history repeat itself.
The weather changed, but our lives never did.
Even beauty couldn't stop the work, but it reminded me the world was larger than my chains. Thousands walked past me that day. Not one of them asked my name. Watching him run, I remembered the boy I used to be. We survived another day, and tomorrow would ask us to do it again. Rome had taken my freedom, but as long as I remembered who I was, it had not taken my soul.
The boy who arrived here had disappeared. Only the slave remained. Sometimes news from Rome could change a life, for better or for worse. For the first time in years, the weight around my neck disappeared. Rome finally returned something it had stolen long ago: my future. No shackles, no master, just another man, and somehow, that's the greatest gift.
I had escaped, but the market never stopped.
History remembers Rome for its glory. I remember it for its chains. An empire wasn't built in a single day. It was built one stolen life at a time.
My story ended, but millions of others never found the road home. Others. Rome became one of history's greatest civilizations, but behind every monument, every road,